Welcome back, everybody. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but fireworks have definitely already started in my backyard, and my little Schnapps is terrified of fireworks. She hears them and she immediately starts shaking, which is why, of course, we want to welcome Sam Griffin in today. She is a training and behavior counselor with Foothills Animal Shelter. Sam, thank you so much for being here. This is something that we are really needing to talk about before the 4th of July. But before we get to this important stuff, let's talk about this sweet one here. Can you tell us about little Bella here?
Yeah, this is Bella. She's about 9 months old, so this is her first 4th of July. So we're gonna start prepping her for all the fireworks, and hopefully she's in a home by then, because she is available for adoption. So she's available to any home that doesn't have chickens or farm animals, because they're a little too exciting for Miss Bella.
Yes, I get that. Well, it's so funny. She's been hunting the ants in the backyard, so we're very appreciative because you're keeping us safe from their scary ants, Bella. Thank you.
So scary.
Well, Sam, I want to start by talking about food. This is obviously a huge holiday for cookouts, barbecues, all of that fun stuff. Anything that we can or should not share with our dogs?
The best rule is to not share anything that you're eating for yourself, because a lot of animals just have sensitive tummies, and so it's better to be on the side of caution.
Yes.
Dogs do love hot dogs and will look at you with little puppy dog eyes when you're cooking those steaks, but it's better to not, and to just keep giving them their little yummy treats. Like cheese is okay, but not in large quantities, because I'm sure you've given your animal too much of a good thing and then you suffer the consequences later. So just avoid giving them those tasty cookout foods, and have their own treats on the side, even though they look really cute when you're cooking those barbecue foods.
I know, those puppy eyes are dangerous.
They're really good.
Oh my gosh, if they could only talk, I would be, I'd be in trouble. Let's talk about what we can do at home to make our pets feel safer during the fireworks. Again, this is something that I struggle with my own dog, so anything that we can do to prepare.
Absolutely. So I always think about creating a safe space. So a lot of animals tend to find their own safe space in loud environments. I'm sure Schnapps has his own little area that he goes to, like sometimes it's a closet or a bathroom.
Yeah.
And so making that a safe space, putting blankets and cozy little beds in there, putting on some white noise to drown out those fireworks, and you can sit in there with them, watch your own little TV, watch the fireworks on your phone with your headphones in, and close curtains if you have them. Sometimes just the lights are hard for your critters. So make their own safe space for them, so they don't have to be around the loud, scary environment.
Yes, definitely. Again, something we've been struggling with. What about toys? Anything else we should have on hand?
Yeah, have their favorite toys. So Bella loves squeaky toys, and she loves her little cheeses, and so we're gonna have all of her favorite toys ready to go, and just make it a fun environment and make it exciting. So play with them like you would normally play. Some dogs don't want to play when they're scared, so don't push it.
Right.
Other dogs do want to play and would love to have you play tug with them or play food puzzle time with them. So whatever they enjoy doing, make it fun, because it might be scary or it might not be scary, but preventing the scary is always better.
Yes, good distractions. I like that. Okay, so I want to talk about taking them out too, because a lot of times, I'm like, okay, Schnapps has to go potty. When do I do this to make sure that, she's not in a bad position? What should we be thinking about in that?
Yeah, earlier is always better. So before the fireworks start, obviously sometimes they start before you even know they're starting.
Right.
So take them out in the morning before hopefully they begin. A lot of animals, even if they're not startled by the fireworks in the home, are likely going to be startled by fireworks if they're outside, because they're super loud and they're super bright. So trying to take them out before they begin to avoid any sudden startles. And once they've started, try to avoid taking them out, because we don't want them to create some sort of negative association once they've begun. So the earlier the better.
Okay, well, Sam, in the last 30 seconds here, I know that Schnapps is microchipped, but what do we need to keep in mind in terms of microchips, tags, all of that before the 4th?
Yep. Keep your microchips up to date so you can check online, and make sure your animals have visual tags that have their name and number in case they do escape. So if they get lost, people can come find them, or if they're at a shelter, people can scan them and we can reunite them.
Yes.
And Foothills does microchips on Fridays from 1 to 3 at our vaccine clinic, so you can always come by. We'll microchip your pets. You can get a tag there, have your name and number, and we'll get your pet back.
That's huge, Sam. We can do that before the 4th of July, which is so great. Thank you so much for being here, for teaching us everything we need to do to be prepared. And Bella, let's get you adopted before the 4th, sweet girl. Oh my gosh, so great. All right, everybody, all of the information you need to know here. For more on Foothills Animal Shelter or to make a donation, head to foothillsanimalshelter.org. And guys, let's get Bella adopted.